And we're live. Welcome to another episode of Streezy Sports. And today I'm joined by the homie Shiva. How are you, mate?
Good in you, X.
I know I'm good, man. I can't complain. 3 point collectors.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing against a team on our level, and you know, we won 3-0. How about you? Let's just start off with your team. I mean, even the title
Ah,
of the episode, it's because I care about you and everything. I was like, what, let me just make it about Liverpool. Oh, here's Mr. Ngubani.
look at this guy. Just as we start
Yeah,
talking about Liverpool, he makes his grand appearance.
and I know you'll have a lot
Oh,
to
he's in the
add.
car. He's still in the car,
Hey,
but he
I'm
got
Are you?
things
driving
to
home.
say.
I'm driving home, but I can't miss this conversation for anything.
No,
How's
look,
it,
Good.
gents?
honestly, I watched that game and I'm like, where have I seen this before? And it's just, it happens. This is something that happens to every team. It's tale as old as time. Possession-based team comes up against a low block strangles possession-based team, brings on two players with pace, hits them on the counter, and wins 1-0. How many
Yeah,
times have we seen that?
it's
That's literally all it was,
definitely.
right?
So I
Yeah.
watched the game, and I could see the writing was on the wall in the 65th minute. That you know what, if Forest nicks one here, you guys are in trouble.
Yeah.
Because for some odd reason, they just control the defense. And
Mm.
it doesn't matter. You were moving the ball you were switching the ball around on wings and whatnot. It just didn't happen. You tried penetrating them from the center. It didn't happen. And the minute they got that goal and they did what they did, where they just literally sat back and they allowed those two pacey players to come on,
Yep.
I just knew it was done for.
Yeah.
I, I,
Look,
I wished at that moment, I wished I was a betting man.
Yeah.
it's not like, as I said, we've seen this before. It's happened to Pep, it's happened to Klopp. I'm
Yeah.
not reading too much into it. It seems like it's happened to Arteta as well.
Yeah.
Um, Even Emery, like all of these managers that want to play possession, this has happened to them. It's if Slot learns from it, it's a good thing. If he doesn't learn from it, it's a bad thing. That's how I see it.
I think
Mm,
it's way too early to make anything of that. It's the
yeah.
Yeah.
fluke that you needed. It's that sneeze that you needed to
Yep.
get very early in the season for you to go right ahead and have an understanding that this is what other teams, your opponents, are going to be doing going forward.
Yep.
Because
Not everyone's going to come out and
unfortunately,
try to play like the first three teams that we
thank
played
you,
Yeah.
against.
thank you. So honestly, this whole hullabaloo about Liverpool and whatnot, I don't make anything of it. Liverpool have a very decent side, very very decent side, and it wasn't their day. It ends there, and we move on.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
No,
this
no.
is
And
this is
it's
this is a
literally
Chelsea
it's
fan.
tactics.
It,
We got out tacticked by Nuno. But also in saying we got out tacticked by Nuno, we've seen this. We've seen this so many times. Every single, not every single, but most of these possession based new managers come to the league and they get this result. It's how the Premier League goes. He has to learn from it. He has to never put Trent in midfield again and
Yeah.
move on.
I think
Yeah.
also the one thing that you have to take away is for the first time I was questioning, and I'm not going to say I'm a tactician of note, but I asked myself, what's the plan C? Because the plan A didn't work, plan B didn't
That was
yield
not a plan
anything.
B. That was not
Okay.
so tactically that plan B made no sense to me
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
So I was like, okay, what's the alternative now? And I didn't see anything. But
the
I mean, these guys
alternative,
are smarter than us, so they'll figure it
yeah,
out. But unfortunately, EPL requires you to have several plans, and your plans change on the go.
I
No.
personally would have. See, the problem is also McAllister was that second half he played for a couple of minutes and he looked just dog tired. So I don't think it. Maybe Slot thought the same thing as me, but he obviously just couldn't because he had to take him off. I would have played McAllister as 10 and dropped Sabazlai to the 8. Um,
Yeah.
Sabozlai's passes were just not crisp. He was very good at pressing, but what's there to press when teams are just sitting back? Um, and McAllister was a little bit crisper, which is what you need, but he was deep, and by the time the ball got forward, he now has to beat two men instead of one man.
Mm.
Bringing on Darwin, I don't understand that. Why would you bring on a player who's very good when he's running into space into a game where there's no space? And
Mm.
Gakpo, Diaz, like I have to talk about Diaz because he went both ways when he was on the pitch. He came in, he went out. Whoever that right back is, he was man of the match for me because he handled Diaz, then he handled Gakpo, and even when Salah went on the left, he handled Salah as well. Um, but Diaz was causing some trouble with going both ways. And when he went on the outside and he had his pace and he got on his bike, that's when we looked at our best. Then we took him off and put on Gakpo, who just wants to come inside. And that just made it easier for them to defend. The trend to midfield experiment, I think I think we should just say, like, put that one away.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
so good at right back, and he's
Man.
so good with the game in front of him. Don't put him in front of the game. Just leave him where he is. Um, yeah, the goal. I don't like people are slating Bradley for it. I don't think I don't think you can because okay, number one, he's still a kid. Number two, what do you do in that situation? Because his midfield was pushed so high up. If
Mm.
he went to press what's his name? Hudson Odoi, then he's leaving his defenders 2v2. Because even our
Yeah.
left back was pushed high up. So he kind of had to drop off, right? And as soon as he dropped off, that's when that little exchange happened, and Hudson curls it. I don't think
I can tell you,
Hudson really
I
killed
can tell
him.
you now that that Bradley Kidd is your favorite player, the Shivar, because you gave a precursor to before you even defended his defending. You said he's a kid, so
He is a
that's
kid.
supposed
Well,
to
he's
take away.
20, but like
Hold on. He's in your starting 11, so don't do
he's
that.
not in our
Um,
starting 11.
Yeah. He's a bench player.
He's our second choice right back,
Yeah.
probably even third choice right back.
No, but
Yeah.
I can tell you've got a soft spot for the kid. And everyone
No,
knows what
I
Hudson is
do.
going to do.
Yeah,
Hudson has been doing this exact same thing Chelsea days. We loaned him out. He does the exact same thing where he cuts in, and your kid didn't read the game, and there was that. I was comfortable with you saying, you know what, it's one of those results. It happened, but now you're nitpicking that this defender could have done this. This
no.
now.
I'm not saying he could have done anything differently. That's the
Mm.
point I'm trying to make. He did what he could. He did in that moment. It's, do I press him or do I give more cover to my two center backs? He chose to give more cover to his two center backs, and the goal went in. If he chose
Yeah.
to press and he left his two center backs 2-on-2 and the goal went in, we'd still be slating him. So either way, it kind of was a lose-lose situation for him. I can
But
see why he made the
can we
decision that he
recognize
made.
can we recognize the goal? The goal was a brilliant one.
No, it
Your
was
Yeah.
class.
keeper,
That
yeah,
was
your
Yeah.
class.
keeper. I rate your keeper as one of the top two
But
keepers
he
in the
had no
world.
chance. He had no
He
chance.
stood no, like he literally slid, and I saw the ball bounce off the net. I was like, oh shit, it went
Yeah,
in. At
that
first,
was
I couldn't believe it.
perfect. That was
Yeah,
perfect. As
Yeah.
I
because
said,
it
it's
kissed the
your
post.
typical smash and grab. We even see this happen to Spain in competitions.
Yeah.
It's what happens. You have to learn from it, and you
Mm-hmm.
have to make better substitutions next time.
Mm. No, indeed, indeed. And then Shavat, I just also wanted to ask. This is just outside. It's just a question that isn't related to the game. But do you think your coach doesn't rate Darwin? Because I mean, he hasn't
I don't.
featured
I
like
don't. I don't wanna.
how.
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit early, right?
Oh yeah.
Another thing that he did was he played the same starting 11 now a few games in a row. He
Yeah.
didn't start with this 11 the first week. He started with Kwanzaa and then he brought on Konate.
Yeah.
Um, but I think he's just happy with his starting 11.
Yeah.
and he doesn't want to rock the boat too much, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Shivar. It's way too early, guys. It's game week 3 or game week 4. For us
Yeah,
to go around and say that this player is out of favor. I mean, look at Chilwell. Chilwell was out of favor with Enzo. And Chilwell is back training with the first team. So I don't think it's. I think it's very very early for us to call it that he doesn't trust Darwin. Darwin will come right. I mean, Liverpool has got Champions League. The amount of games that are going to
Mhm.
you're going to have, it's way too early to go right ahead and say this is the set Liverpool 11, and it doesn't change. It will change. Darwin has to take his chances. If Darwin is being put in to be a squad player, let him be a squad player, and he will walk away with plus minus 15 goals in the season. And as a striker, if you walk away with plus minus 15 goals as a squad player, that speaks volumes.
Yeah, he got
mm,
that last season.
That's
true.
what I'm saying.
True.
So I'm
Yeah, I
basing
know.
on that. If he's going to
Mm,
be a squad player with his 15 goals, oh fuck it, I'll be a squad player any day.
Mm.
yeah, I know.
The
Indeed,
thing that
indeed.
annoyed me,
Yeah.
the thing that annoyed me was the social media reaction. I'm just like you can. I got called a top red because I was defending Soboslai. I'm like, people
Top
are
red.
slating this guy, absolutely slating this guy, and I'm like, guys,
Mm,
like, hold on, his passing wasn't crisp, and he was hesitant to shoot, but he was still like carrying his weight. His pressing was really good, and maybe this wasn't the game for him, but you can't now start talking about selling him. Like, just slow down. It's been one bad game. Just slow down. We've got a whole
Yeah, the
season,
one thing about
and
keyboard,
the Oaks
the one
came
thing
for
about
me.
keyboard warriors, the one thing about keyboard warriors is that they don't have an understanding of the game. And I'm
Yeah,
yeah.
not gonna sit here and act like I've got the best understanding of the game. But some of the comments that the keyboard
no,
warriors put up, you read and you're like, dude, did you watch the game or were you watching highlights, taking
no.
snippets
Yeah.
of what was going
What
on?
these? I can tell you who these fans are. These are the fans that became Liverpool fans when we won the Champions League. And
So
Yeah.
they never felt
you
the,
can
the hunger of the
tell
30 years.
they don't know the hunger of the 30 years. They don't
Mm.
know what it's like when your wingers are Stuart Downing and who the hell do
Hey,
we have on the other side?
you guys are
I don't
dead
even know.
warriors,
We
man.
don't
Yeah.
know about those guys. People complain about Diaz because he doesn't have output. And I'm
Mm,
like, but hold on. If you watched yesterday's game, we went blunt as soon as Diaz went off the pitch because there's more than one way to create chances. The person playing the final pass is not always the person who's creating the chances.
yeah. 100%, Shabbat. There's always that pass. You know, some people neglect the pass
And
before the assist.
it's not
Yeah.
always a pass.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's you making a run, pulling a defender with you.
Yeah.
It's
True. Or
it's
even a
that's
dummy as
how.
well.
Or a
Even a
dummy,
dummy. Yeah.
or like, just making a run and
Mm,
not expecting to receive the ball. Even standing in an offside position can cause
mhm.
a defender to drop, and now you're
Yeah.
onside. Or like that's
There's more to
how
it.
that's how
Mm,
Klopp in the Klopp like heyday, that's how he beat low block teams. We had
mm.
one player who was just ridiculously good at just manipulating defenders, and he always found space in the box, and he always found a way to give Salah and Mane the ball. And it just, you're not going to get a special player like that all the time. So we have to adapt, and we have to use McAllister because he has that ability. And we have to
Mhm.
use Diaz because he can create space. I don't know why this whole Trent coming into midfield thing, I don't like it. When Trent was getting wide, that's when it worked better, even this weekend. Moving him to midfield also kind of killed us. That
Mm,
substitution where we took off McAllister, we took off Diaz, and we took off Jota. Um,
mm.
that's when the game just fell flat.
Yeah. I know indeed. Oh yeah, Juve just scored a third goal. By the way, guys.
For
Yay.
those watching,
For those watching. Yeah,
when
yeah.
X now says we, he means Juve. He
Yeah.
does not mean United anymore.
Nah, I'm still a United fan. I'm still a United fan, Shabba.
I
It's
mean,
just a
Juve also have some charges, right? It's not
yeah.
115, but
Hey,
they
bro.
also have
Let's
some.
not. Juve are the face of corruption, bro. Like 2006, there's even a documentary about it, bro. Like
Yeah.
They've been
my
at it.
owl,
They've been at it.
and they've been at it, dog, and they got charged again on top of that. They didn't learn from their lesson. Yeah. But Shabab, man, tonight your team plays AC Milan.
Mhm.
How confident are you that you'll get the 3 points?
Look, Milan,
Mm,
I like Milan have that intangible. They have it. So you can never be confident going to the San Siro. Like
mm,
if you're confident going to the San Siro, then you need to have a look at yourself.
mm,
Um, so
yeah,
yeah, look, I'm excited for the game.
mm,
But I will never say I'm confident going to the San Siro.
yeah.
It's like they have that juju that Madrid have, that we have. It just somehow, some way they'll get over the line. So yeah, we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, because seems like they're on. Yeah, I think they're beginning to gel as a team. Fofana started on Sunday. I think they beat Thingy. I think it's Venezia, if I'm not mistaken, 4-0. And yeah, man, it was a fairly easy result for them. So for me, I'm excited as a neutral just to see these two giants of Europe. I mean, you guys, yeah, I think they've got 7 Champions Leagues. You guys have 6. So you guys are
It's
like
only them in Madrid that have more than us.
exactly. You see what I'm saying? So from you guys, this tournament is literally what it's a norm for you guys. So I'm hoping to get entertained and yeah, man. I'm not too sure if we should move over to the next topic. I don't know if maybe CKN has something else to ask with regards to Liverpool. Just want to
Nah,
give you an
I
opportunity.
think everyone's making a big deal out of the Liverpool result,
Yeah,
and
no, true.
it's a
Even
blip.
United fans CKN, bruh. Hey, my
Yeah,
fan base.
it's a blip. We move on, and
Yeah,
yeah, I think they needed. When I say they, I'm talking about Liverpool. They needed this L for them to catch a
yeah.
wake up that, oh, actually, this is how players are going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, this is how
Oh yeah,
teams are going to play against us.
mm,
So I'm honestly, I'm not concerned for Liverpool on this L.
yeah. Oh yeah,
As I said,
guys.
if Scott learns from it,
Yeah,
it's a good thing. If he doesn't learn from it, it's a bad thing. But if he doesn't learn from it, then he's probably not the manager for us. So
yeah.
both ways, it's a good thing that it happened.
Yeah, no. True. Guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe. There's a few of you guys here. Please help a brother out. So we'll move over to the North London derby. I'll end with Sihle in because Sihle I know will banter me when it's his team, when it's time to talk about his team. But yeah, I'm not sure if you guys watched the North London derby. Arsenal showed a lot of character for a team that had major injuries in key positions. I mean, they didn't have Odegaard. I don't know who else wasn't there, but they still managed. What was Rice there? I don't think. Yeah, I
No,
don't think Rice was there. You see what I'm saying?
guys,
So
I
yeah,
caught the second half of that game. Spurs should have won that game.
mm,
Spurs,
but
and then after that, I had supper
mm,
yesterday at my cousin's place, who's an Arsenal fan. And when I told him that I caught the second half and Spurs should have won that game, he asked me if I caught the first half, and I said no. And he says Spurs should have won that game in the first half. Shouldn't have even
yep,
gone to the second half.
yeah. But
And
Spurs are
then I'm
Spurs.
speaking to my mate at work who's a Spurs fan, and I'm telling him the same thing. Like Spurs should have won that game. And he's like, "Yeah, but we lost." And I'm like, I just feel the futility in your voice. This is Tottenham. This is what it's like to be Tottenham.
Is this
Um,
Byron? Is this
yeah.
Byron
No,
Monroe?
no, no, not Byron, not Byron.
Oh yeah,
I was actually supposed to see Byron today, but I didn't see
yeah.
him.
Yeah. Because I know he's one of the few guys who I know who are diehard Spurs fan. And yeah, it
Yeah.
is what it is. Yeah. Silen, your mic, doc. We can't hear you. I see you were saying something. Yeah, I can't
Nope.
hear you, bro. Yeah, hop out and hop back in, bruh. because I can see you saying something, but we can't hear you at all. Can you hear us? Not negative. Negative. We can't hear you, bruh. Yeah. But anyway, you are right, Shiva. Spurs had their opportunities. They had the bulk of possession. For them to have so much possession against Arsenal is also another. It's also testament that they should have been more clinical up front. Spurs, I think they struggling with converting the opportunities up front. At this present moment, I mean, they do create a lot of chances. They press very high up. Solanke, I don't know why. Maybe he's star stricken because there's that opportunity where I think, yeah, the ball landed on him. Like literally, they played a high press. They won the ball in the final third. They played it to him, and he just panicked. Instead of just shooting immediately, he decided to take extra touches and ruin the opportunity. And I
It's
mean,
the
when you play,
difference between a
yeah,
good player and a great player. He looks rushed.
yeah.
So it's the only way I can describe it. Like there's nothing really wrong with what he's doing, but he just looks rushed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Kagiso says you guys need to run back your comment on Solanke. I remember you guys said
Look, it
it's
remains to be
what
seen.
Spurs
He's only
needed.
played one full game.
Yeah, this is a second actually. This is a second
This
full.
was his second game.
Yeah,
So
I know.
look, let's like just let him settle. This whole thing of
Yeah,
saying, "Oh, he cost 60 million. He
mm,
needs to hit the ground running." 60 million is not a big sum anymore.
100%. Times and circumstances have changed. There's now inflation, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, these players are now worth a whole lot more than 60, bro. You know. Yeah, sit here and say something, bro.
I don't know if you guys can hear me now.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
perfect. Can you hear us?
Okay, let me just change this one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
perfect.
happens if we just pretend we can't hear Sitle?
Yeah, good luck with that. Um,
Yeah.
honestly, I'd given this game to what's this thing called? I'd given this game to Spurs. I think Liverpool, Arsenal, we're missing two key players, like players that I rate in their side. That would be Odegaard, there will be Declan Rice.
Yeah.
And the opportunity was it literally fell on Spurs, and they fumbled it. Uh, and I'm one of those one in like three people that say the goal was a foul. I still stick with that. The way that Gabriel comes in and he pushes the defender, just that the defender doesn't dive, but literally both hands, he sticks both hands in his back. That's a push, and it should have been given. It wasn't, but it is what it is. And I do feel there was a red card that should have been given to that Wood guy in the corner, the Timber, where firstly he goes with his studs.
Yes.
There was an
Yeah.
orange card. There was an orange card, and then after that he goes and he manhandles the keeper. Keeper doesn't
Yeah.
do anything, but keeper picks up a yellow. I thought that was very unfair. It was a weird call, and I was watching the game with Arsenal fans, and they went and said, "Oh, we dodged a live one there." And I said there, I said, it's these live moments that we speak of that cheat other sides and get managers fired.
Mm.
So that's
Like
my
I'm with you there because I've never known an Arsenal fan to admit that Spurs played better than them.
no, they
But
did.
now it looks like the Arsenal fans I know, the Arsenal fans they were all happy to admit it. So
Yeah.
I mean that's telling. But at the end of the day, this
The
is
ref was
the
on
this
their
is the
side.
history of the Tottenham. So
Yeah, the ref was on their side, and we are here. I don't even think it's. I like Eng. I like
I
his
like him. I really
yeah.
like him.
As a
He's
manager,
honest.
I mess with his honesty. And I know it's an art that is dying. Everyone tries to dodge and whatnot. Eng is one manager. Should he get fired, um, no one can
He'll pick
say
up a
that
bit.
he. Yeah,
Failed.
I
I'd take
honestly I like him.
I
I
also
think
like his
Ange,
confidence. Like
yeah,
he's
and
not
he's a
arrogant, but he
mm,
said, I think he said I was wrong to say that I mostly win trophies in my second season.
Can see. Yep.
I actually always win trophies in my second season. And
yeah,
but he wasn't cocky about it. It wasn't like how Jose said it. It's more like, go look at my history. In my second
yeah,
season, I've always won a trophy.
100%.
That's all it is.
You
I
know,
don't think they're gonna win a
Thank
trophy,
you.
but
Thank
I was
you.
about
I
to
wouldn't be
say,
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they
And
get
I
top
think
four
it's
still.
that bias. It's that bias of a manager who speaks his mind. That every soccer player has. Where if your manager speaks like the truth, and you mess with the truth, then you
Mhm.
are going to secretly have a soft spot for him. And I do have a soft spot for Enge
Yep.
and his soft Spurs side. Solanke should have scored. He didn't.
yo,
But
bruh,
we are here
Kulusevski
now.
should have scored. Romero should have
yes,
Yes.
scored. Van de Ven
And
should
now
have
we're here.
scored.
What's his
yeah,
name? Romero should have dived, and he didn't. And you get that.
yeah, yeah. And as well,
But I'm loving the positivity and the arrogance that is now associated with Arsenal.
mm,
They never used to carry that arrogance, and I love it for them.
my thing is that
Um,
how are you
April is
arrogant
coming.
when my thing
April
is
is
like,
coming, guys.
but you see
I
what I'm saying,
know,
and that's the thing, Sitle, and you can only be arrogant if you're challenging for the two big trophies, and that's Champions League and the league.
I know,
That's where
which
you
is
can be
why I'm loving
confident.
it for them. Because
You
I
can't
mean,
be
guys,
confident. Yeah,
end of the day, as fans,
mm,
it's we have to enjoy the journey. To
yeah.
us, either finishing second or third, because City here are first.
Nah,
Just enjoy the journey and be part. Enjoy the ride. Don't get
nah.
caught up in the hype that you're going to win it and whatnot. I think when Arsenal start thinking that they're going to win it, that's where it goes south.
Apart from
Last year, I
yeah,
almost got sent to HR when I saw that Arsenal drew Bayern Munich in the Champions League, because I
Because you
laughed so
knew.
loudly. I I laughed so loudly, and I'm like, this is the best thing that happened all day. Meanwhile, we had a very big project that we were taking in that day, and they were asking me, "Oh, so if the project fails, but you're still happy because of this?" And I'm like, you know what? Let me just sit quietly now. But
yeah.
I knew as
Nah,
soon as
but
they drew Bayern Munich,
I think
I knew their season was over.
nah, I think Arsenal fans are fragile, and it's having a manager who thinks he's got big balls. Meanwhile, he hasn't really achieved much,
Exactly.
and
It's again,
that's
I
just
made this
my
point
view.
last week. Was it last week or the week before about Klopp and Arteta? How come when Klopp says the cheesiest things, people are ready to run through brick walls for him? But Arteta says those same things, and we look at him and we're like, what are you doing? It's
He tries
now
too
look
hard.
at Ange. Imagine
Mm,
imagine if Arteta had Ange's or said what Ange
Charisma,
said. we
yeah.
we
mm.
wouldn't we wouldn't be talking positively about him. And I honestly think it's Ange's genuine, and Arteta is trying to put on a show.
Yeah.
Yes,
But another thing is as well, Shavar Ange has achieved way more than Arteta.
Yep.
I mean, he dominated the Scottish Premier. Didn't he win all
Yep.
three trophies?
I think he did.
So yeah,
I think he did.
yeah, man, he comes with that. So for me, hey, I'd even take Ange at United, to be honest
Mm.
with you. Like even the way he plays, I
I
like the
think
way
right
he plays.
now,
Yeah.
you take anything. You
No,
take even pizza.
no. Yeah, Pito. Yeah, take Pito. Yeah, Pito. Pito's a real
Nah,
one. I take Pito.
nah. What you have right now is a piece of shit. Let's just be honest.
It's nonsense, bro. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. But I didn't want us to talk about my team, guys, because really, there really isn't
Why
much
not?
to add.
Let's talk about your team, because I've got a
There really
view on
You
your
isn't
guys
team.
got
much
a good
to
win.
add.
Good win. There was
No,
a
it's
relegation 6-pointer.
yeah,
Guys
We're
did
playing
well.
well,
You guys did well.
yeah.
like I was saying. That's our level, Shova. Southampton is our level. That's why I'm, I'm, I'm self like self awareness isn't lacking on my end. I can admit where we are as a team, and this is not
So
a victory where we can,
I've got
say,
a
"Oh,
view on Man United, and it's going to be a quick view. I actually
All right.
told Tulani because I met him this past weekend while he was celebrating and whatnot. And I said, okay, cool. So for those that don't know, I actually won the fantasy league. Lo and behold,
Yay.
for the month, for
Oh,
the
for the
first
month.
month.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well
How
done.
much
Well,
did
thank
you
you, thank you,
win?
thank you,
Claire?
thank you.
Tell us how much you won, dog.
No, if I tell you, then my wife is gonna want to know where the rest went, so I won't tell you.
Ah. Yeah, bro.
It was a good amount for me to go out drinking. But
Yeah.
anyway, so when you're selecting a side like prior to and I'd won, so that's fine. The first month is done, but now you get bitten by that winning mentality where you are now in it. 'Cause you overthink
Yeah.
every scenario. Okay. And so I sat there and I'm like, okay, cool. First game of the weekend is United versus Southampton. I'm like, okay, cool. Southampton have lost their last three games. So this can go three ways. One, it could be a surprise win for Southampton. That's going to put pressure on Eric. And he might leave sooner than Christmas. Okay. Two, United win by a goal or two, and it's an acceptable win where everyone that went out on the day on the field, they expected for them to go right ahead and bounce back from Liverpool. And then three, I envisioned you guys scoring 4 goals, and in you scoring 4 goals, the keyboard warriors are going to be like, okay,
I think we're losing you.
Sihlene, we're losing you, bro. What's up with the Wi-Fi on your end,
Instead
dog?
of going drinking, you should have paid your Wi-Fi bill.
Yeah, he should have paid his Wi-Fi bill. You frozen. Can you take a pic there, Shuba?
Got you.
Like,
I got you.
yeah, just. I
There
just
we go.
posted on the group chat. Oh yeah, he decided to. Oh, let's
yeah.
just take one right now. When they like
There's
good
two
brother.
Ngubans. Let's do
Are they?
this. Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Are they?
Hey,
I
But
know, I
anyway,
know.
doppelganger.
I hadn't preempted you guys winning by 3 goals because remember, 3 goals
Yeah.
is it's borderline you getting the fourth. And then I sat
Mm.
there and I was like, this actually is a good result for every non-Man United fan.
Eish.
Reason being, it gives a false sense of hope to Man United. If we watch the game, Southampton should have buried that game in the first half,
In
and
the
they
first
didn't.
35 minutes, bro.
Thank
First
They
you.
missed a
35
And they
penalty,
minutes.
right?
didn't. Missed the pen. Yeah, yeah. Well, saved it. Well,
Hey,
Onana saved the pen and
Onana,
whatnot.
dog. Like
Yeah.
I must say, he came up clutch there because dude, it would have been a different ball game if Archer scored that penalty. Best believe it would have been a
And
different
I
ball
then
game.
sat there. So I met up with Tulani, no Sneh, no Raz. So Sneh is Man United. So the delusional fans were all together, and the amount of Tululu,
Out of the
and they were
woodwork.
sipping on that cake. Yeah, they were sipping on that freaking milkshake. They were slurping the fuck out of it. That we are winning the league. We are winning the league. And I sat there and I was like,
You
They
can't be
got
guys,
for
their
real.
shades out.
Southampton.
Are you
Yeah, they
serious,
got the
bro?
shade now. Yeah, they were slurping on that on that syrup. That yeah, they're winning the league. And I was
Ah,
like, mm, Tulani is not was not impressed with me. Because he went back to the chat. At what point did I say we're winning the league? And I'm like, but the way that you're celebrating against Southampton, come on, calm down. Like, calm the F down. So
yeah.
anyway, that's my view on Man United. That the non-Man United fans are loving the result that you just got this weekend. Well done.
Esh. Yeah, but we all know that it's not gonna last forever. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. There's a few of you guys on. Please help a brother out. But yeah, just to add to what you're saying, CJN, you did mention the key point of the first 35 minutes. Southampton should have buried us. I don't know homie's name, the kid who was chowing Dalo because Dalo had a terrible
Yes.
first half.
On the wing.
Yo, rinsing Dalo, and I mean, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, it just shows you how we were set up defensively, man. Because that's another thing. This thing of playing on lone pivots is really costing us. Once you break the first line, once you break our initial press, it's like it's the N1 at this time of the evening. It's
Dude,
empty.
none of
Literally,
in none of the top six, none of the top six from last season, when you play them, you're not going to play your Manu and Ericsson in the middle. You're not going to do that.
no.
They will bully the
Wait,
F out
but
of you.
this
I'm
is
talking
Ten
about
Hag.
Villa. I'm
This is
talking
Ten
about
Hag. Ten Hag
Villa.
will do
I'm
that.
talking about
Mm.
yeah, because it worked the last time.
Yeah, Ten Hag will do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My coach is and
But
my coach.
your kid Ahmad is
Yeah,
he's your unknown.
yeah. No, Ahmad can
So,
He
guys,
surprised me.
he
starting
can.
lineups out.
Yeah, for your
Um,
team, nah.
Allison, Konate, Van Dyke,
Let
Simicast,
me
not
check.
Robertson. McAllister, Sobozlai, Gravenbach. Gakpo, not Diaz. Jota, Salah. Now, I thought he'd switch it up a little bit more than that, to be honest. But we do have Chiesa on the
Yeah,
bench.
on the bench. So yeah, here's your team, Cheval, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, and of course,
I thought Curtis would get a start, but I think he is coming back from an injury.
yeah,
It's just so Bosley looks so tired. So did McAllister. So I don't think. Look, maybe they'll both just play 60 and then take them off. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens.
yeah. Hey, but this is interesting, especially when I look at Milan's well again midfield three.
The ex Chelsea boys.
I think Reinders will most probably sit deeper because Reinders is more
More
of
of
a
a sitter.
regista than
Yeah,
Fofana. Fofana is
but
more of an
it looks like they went for size there, right?
yeah, yeah, because this is size, bro.
Yeah,
Fofana, Loftus Cheek, yes,
Reinders.
they really do, man.
Mm,
Yeah, and then of course your old boy,
the ex Chelsea boys. How many are they?
yeah,
There's one, two, three,
Pulisic,
four.
Tomori,
Yeah,
Fofana,
yeah,
Loftus Cheek,
and
and
Morata.
Morata.
Morata,
Morata.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Morata's an ex
Asses.
Chelsea boy.
yeah, man, the Euro winner, dog.
Euro winning captain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lifted
but
that
You
I
trophy.
know,
don't know why your
internationals have
side.
taken a turn for the worst
Yeah,
when
Yeah.
Morata's the Euro winning captain.
Wait, hold on. So I don't think is Jota going to be playing like that false nine, or is Gakpo going to be moving that side
Striker.
and Jota and that?
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to
They'll
happen.
probably rotate
yeah,
or
they'll
swap in the
interchange.
middle of the
Yeah,
game.
they can do. Actually Gakpo can even go the other side, and Salah can go
And
in the
yeah,
middle, and Jota
Yeah,
can move the other
although I
side.
hate false nine Salah, but yeah, look at it. Those three
He
can
adds,
interchange.
nah, man. I think we spoke about this. He adds a dimension of confusing the player because Salah is one of those
Yes,
players where you can't afford not to know where he is. So as a defender, you are
exactly.
attracted to him, and in you being
But
attracted to him,
but that's
you
on
open up to
reputation
play.
rather than ability.
Yes,
mm,
but it does
I
happen
don't like.
where it's at school. At school, you all the girls like you based on reputation that you used to date the hottest girl,
That's true.
even though she broke up with you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though your ability wasn't there and she broke up for a reason, but the
Thank
reputation's
you.
there.
Thank you. The reputation
yeah,
will always be, yeah. But can we talk about Chelsea before I log off? Because I need to go put my boy
yeah,
to
You
bed.
guys got lucky.
yeah, 100%. That was the next
No, we
topic.
didn't. No, we didn't. I don't think we did.
No, so I'm not
Yeah,
saying you guys didn't deserve to win. I'm saying you
Yes.
guys got
I'm
lucky.
glad you put
yeah,
you put it in inverted commas. We did not, because there's certain games where you walk away and you say we did not deserve to win, but we walk away with the 3 points. This game was a very open game. Penalty save and the bench. I think we've spoken time and time again, and we're all in agreement. The Chelsea bench is solid.
yo,
Attack
firepower.
wise, they can cater for a low block team, and should that not work, they can go right ahead and alter their play and get quicker players, and
Yeah,
that's Chelsea. um I love the mere fact that if one doesn't shine, there are two, three others that I can look at and say, "Oh, please stand up." And this weekend, it was the two players that I needed to stand up. So I was having a chat with Jimmy prior to the game, and I said,
Mhm.
because I had Nkunku on my team the previous weekend, and
Yeah.
I took him out and I said, watch this fucker score as I take him out. And
Yep.
lo and
Yeah.
behold, he scores.
Yep.
Mm.
Sancho had he
He
has
was the difference. He was the
he has
difference for me.
vengeance. I like that. It's fueling
Nah,
him.
it's
He's
not
got that
vengeance,
fire in his
man.
belly. Yeah.
Guys, Sancho is a baller. Sihle in. And I'm telling you
Now,
now,
but like now,
Sancho is gonna be
besides the
now.
baller attributes, there's a point to prove. There's
Do you
nothing
know why
better
I
than a
say he's a
player.
baller?
There's nothing better than a player who has something to prove.
But you know why I say he's a baller? Did you see how many times your players passed to Sancho? Ballers
Yes.
recognize ballers, bruh.
Yebo.
Kukurea was always like everyone was passing to Sancho in your team because they can recognize that this guy knows how to play football. That's what you
Yes.
do. You'd never ever pass if even you, if you were playing in a team, you'd never ever pass to the cow. You'd avoid passing to the cow. You'd
Well,
always
I never
pass to a
pass you the
guy
ball.
who you
But
know is the baller in the team.
now
And
I
I
hear
mean,
you, and I hear you, and
yeah,
I fully agree with you. Here
yeah.
was the difference.
Yo,
Now he's in a beautiful position where remember what we spoke about Darwin, where we said he's going to be a squad player with a good return. Now Sancho is in the positive in that if he's a squad player, he'll have a good return. But if he then fights for the starting 11, it's even better. I don't know if that makes sense.
look, dude,
Yeah.
Sancho's not gonna be on your bench. Sancho's gonna start for you guys.
That's what I'm
And
saying. Where
and
now the
yeah,
bare
yeah.
minimum is for him to be a squad player, but and when he comes on, he's an impact player. Pirates had a super sub, I can't remember his name now, where every time, man, who's that super
Was
sub?
it Mbuyani?
No, not Mbuyani.
When
Hey
was
man,
it?
he was
Era.
but it's fine, I forgot. But like they
Yeah.
called him a super sub. This guy would be on the bench the whole
Oh,
time.
Mark Mayambel.
No, it wasn't Mayambe. Mayambe was a player. His name has an S somewhere, but it's fine. I'll remember and I'll post it.
Yeah.
Um, so it's we
You're
at
gonna
that
get a
point.
message at 3 o'clock in the morning with this
Yes, you
gameplay.
will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Now we at that point where
This guy.
yeah, Andre Sebula, thank you. That's the one to be. It's Andre Sebula. He was, hey,
Yeah.
Baba, this guy would sit there 70 minutes. They put him on 2 goals. That's it, done. His work is done for the day. Super sub, Andre Sebula. That's the boy. But
Yeah.
yeah, now we're at the era of where your bench wins you the league. I know that everyone's going to go on about your defense wins you the league and whatnot, but if you look at your bench and you don't have any attack impetus, you are fucked. Man United, I looked at them over the weekend and I was like, there's nothing there. There is absolutely
we
nothing there.
sold we sold our best player to you guys, dog. One of our best players to you guys, and you guys
We gave you our best player for him to touch
no,
the ball
fuck
and get
you
injured.
guys. No, you guys gave us yeah, like I hate your Chelsea, man. Like you guys gave us pound, bro. 60 million, dog. 60 million down the
And you
drain.
heard how much you heard how much Sancho is.
Yeah, bro. Like
Word
20.
is he's 25 bar, and if we finish above top 14, we can buy him
Listen to that.
25.
Listen to that. And that's is because of our coach. Our coach just is a hater. That's all.
Nah, but
He's
like
just a
your coach
hater.
is an arrogant prick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
He thinks
arrogant,
too
but he
highly
doesn't
of
have anything to
himself.
back. Yeah, and he
yeah.
doesn't have
Well,
anything to
he's
back
got a
up.
FA Cup. He's got a League
Two of
Cup.
them,
No,
two of
Shabba.
them, two FA
Two
Shabba,
Cups.
no.
FA Cup. No, one FA Cup, one League Cup.
No, Shabba. You
Yeah.
No,
can't.
isn't it two
Those are
FA
not.
Cups?
No, one League
No.
Cup.
It's one
One
FA
FA
Cup,
Cup,
one League
one
Cup.
League Cup.
Those are average trophies, Shabba.
He got
You know,
he got
But it's silverware.
he
it
got to
is.
the semi-finals of the Champions League and lost to Tottenham.
And blew how many? A 3 goal lead, wasn't it?
Against Tottenham.
You see,
He out
which
Tottenhamed Tottenham.
Tottenham. And expenditure is close to $1 billion.
Listen to that.
Mm.
It's bad.
And
to hear,
almost
man.
1/10 of that was on Anthony.
Listen to
And I'm failing to understand. Okay, sure, fine. Not that I enjoy speaking about Man United, but I'm failing to understand. You 3-0 up against Southampton. The game is done and dusted. 60th minute, put the kid on, just for his morale and his, like, literally give him like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And
Which kid is
if you
this?
look at the bench, like, I don't know if you can show the bench X for me to make this point. The bench is all your youngsters from development, the guys that didn't come on, and
Yep.
Anthony. Like, I feel as a manager, you are properly fucked up, because a player like Anthony is a confidence player. I don't know if you guys know that way. If he gets an assist, he starts. The
Mm.
walk is different.
He
He
feels like
gets a
he
goal.
belongs.
He gets a
Rashford
goal.
scored, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And
He is a
Rashford
confident
scoring,
player.
his walk was different. He was pulling that Vince, who's that WWE manager? Vince
Vince
McMahon
McMahon.
walk. Yeah, he's walking like this. So it 25 minutes. Just give the player 25 minutes. Get everyone to pass the ball to him. Let him make mistakes if he makes mistakes. But end of the day, he's got minutes under himself.
Mm.
Maybe I'm asking too much.
Are you asking too much, bro? Because you know this coach of ours is stubborn, bro. Stubborn, stubborn,
That's
stubborn.
that's I think I
And
saw it in his first season, and I
yeah,
called it on the show. I said
and you
he's not
did.
going anywhere because he doesn't
Yeah.
learn from his mistakes.
Ooh, Vlahovic just missed with his punk ass. Vlahovic misses a lot of chances, but anyway.
I don't rate
But
him.
yeah, me too, bro. Like he's not clinical for my liking, you know. But yeah, you know, with my team, Sihle end, bro. Like, we all know it's Ten Hag who's holding us back. And I mean, as a rival fan, you even made a very good point when you were like, you guys are happy to see us beat Southampton because you know that
Yeah. No, I'm
homeboys
not gonna
are
lie.
there.
I'm
Yeah.
gleaming, knowing very well that there's a lot of, we can have the same starting 11 against our next side.
Mm.
Thank
Hey, bro.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
that's true.
Katupi. It's
That's
exactly
true.
that. Where if your side gets a penalty, you give him the ball, and then everyone can laugh and say it's a petty penalty, but he scores and it's a goal
Let
that
the
he
haters
needs.
laugh. Let the
Yeah,
haters laugh.
no.
Exactly.
Cut the noise. Like, he shouldn't even be online.
Mm.
Give
Yep.
him the ball that, hey, listen, we got a penalty. There you go. Let him
Yeah.
take a penalty. If he misses, he misses. Like, that's on him now. You've
Mm,
done all you could.
mm.
Yeah. Just wanted to share
Because
my screen. Yeah.
right now, having him in the bench, 90th minute, 85th minute, are you showing the squad? 85th
Yeah.
minute,
He
show
starts.
your
He starts today.
Starts it. Oh, he
Yeah,
starts
we're
today.
playing. We're
oh,
playing against Barnes,
that's
guys, today at 9.
What is this?
it's
Is this
it's
a
the
League Cup?
are they gonna
yeah
no
League Cup,
is
bro.
DSTV gonna be
Asus.
showing this shit?
Yeah,
Asus.
and DSTV
How
is
the
gonna.
mighty have fallen. How the mighty have
I wouldn't
fallen.
mind
Guys, we
watching this.
we're talking about Liverpool in the Champions League, and on
Ah,
the same day, United
yeah,
are lining up against Barnsley with Johnny Evans at centre back.
Nah, I
yeah,
wouldn't
with
mind this. I'm
Maguire,
gonna watch this actually. This is gonna be entertaining.
of course, Casemiro, Kante, Ericsson,
Yeah,
yeah,
yo.
Anthony, yeah,
Yeah, so you've beefed up your middle. Casemiro moves
yeah,
up front. Ugarte literally sits right here.
mm,
Yeah. That's an interesting call. Now I
Is
wanna
that the
watch
yeah,
same
this.
kid that came on against us at left back?
yeah, Collier,
Yeah,
yeah,
call yeah. But the
yeah,
two at the back, I don't know anything about Barnsley and crap. I'm just going to be interested in the two at the back, and I want to see Ugarte. Unfortunately, I don't watch I didn't watch French football,
yeah, same here.
so I don't really know much club football when it
Mm,
comes to him. Internationally,
Yeah,
sure, fine, we can have a conversation, but club football, I don't know.
What
So
is the
let's
standard of
see.
international football?
yeah,
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
yeah. So yeah, we'll see what Anthony does. Because we're talking about him currently. Hopefully he can get some GA. Just to boost his confidence. Because I don't think Anthony is as bad as he's been, especially on
Look,
social
Portrayed as.
media.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
I'll
portrayed as, yeah.
what I will give you, or what I will give Anthony is, and I know you guys hate this, but in that game against us last season, that man ran his socks off for the team, and like bare minimum, he does the bare minimum. He now needs to build on that bare minimum, and that's where the question is for me. Can he build on that bare minimum? Because even though he was playing badly, he always showed for the ball. He always
Mm,
tried to take a man on, even though he failed. Like, this guy just, he tried and he worked and he worked, and he tried to be the player that was signed, but it just didn't come
yeah.
off. You gotta
I
admire
think
that.
also with him he fell into a trap of joining Man United for 80 bar. That is a trap. Like it's a
Yep.
trap that no one tells you,
Yeah.
where you believe your own hype. It's like you farting and say, "Oh shit, this smells good." That's what happened with him.
Yeah, and of course, Kaki, so yeah, difference is Arsenal is winning where United is not. So Anthony won't get the opportunity that Havertz gets.
Kakiso, my point was, United were 3-0 up in the 65th minute. That was my point. In that you're already 3 goals up. Um, all he has to do is like, yo, dude, come on. Get like your 15 minutes, your 20 minutes, run them racket. Like, yeah, this is what we bought you for, and hopefully that confidence sparks something in him. I'm
Mm.
thinking about the player more than I'm thinking about the manager, because the manager is a piece of shit. I think we all in agreement. He believes his
Those
own
are
hype,
crazy.
and I
Those
think
are
the player, the more he falls into that it's and misery loves company. And I've noticed that he is heavily online. He shouldn't. That's just my 2 cents. Because unfortunately, keyboard warriors, it's a fat fuck who's sitting somewhere who's like, "You are not good. You shouldn't
Who's
be
never
earning
kicked a ball.
150,000. You can't kick the ball. I can score that with my eyes closed and whatnot." And it's a fat fuck who's having fucking Pringles. So I'm thinking about the player.
oh,
Nothing
so
wrong
say,
with Pringles. They're just expensive, but I'm just thinking about
yeah,
the player.
they are
Have you
Checkers
seen the
had a
expensive.
prices of
special,
have you
just
guys
by
seen
the way.
prices of Pringles these days?
Yeah,
Checkers had a special not too long ago. It was,
yeah.
you got, if you bought two, you got the third one free or something like that.
But
Pringles
like
are
even
expensive.
the one was like 60 rands. So you had to spend 120 rand to get a free one. Fuck that. I'd rather buy Anthony.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
worth nothing.
I don't know what else. What else you guys wanted to add? I think we've covered all the
Aston
topics at
Villa.
hand.
Aston Villa. I'm
Mm,
impressed.
Yeah, I know.
Something is going on there.
I
There's
want to talk about Everton.
yeah. Nah.
Okay.
Something is going on there. Jay-Z wants to buy it and he's gonna have 100 problems. But
Yo,
yeah,
and he
Aston
doesn't
Villa.
know.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah. Aston Villa. Something's going on there. They are believing in the manager. For the manager to go right ahead and take out a player that he bought in to be the difference maker in from who's that Onana, and then he just yanked him out halftime. I was like, I like that. That reminds
This
me so much
this guy
of
knows what he's doing, though.
yeah. It
Yeah.
reminds me of there was a game, I don't know if you guys remember, where Mourinho yanked John Terry, the
Joe,
captain.
wasn't it Joe Cole?
Was
Didn't
it
he sub
Cole?
on Joe Cole and then sub off Joe Cole?
Halftime. Like actually it wasn't even a halftime, it was the 40th minute. And I
Subs off
sat there
Joe
and I was
Cole.
like, yeah,
2 liter
2 liter
Coke is
Coke is
28
20.
rand.
Hey, Baba, it's bad. It's bad in this country.
Bad
If you want to
for
do the
sure.
conversion, yeah, it's quite a bit.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
I know.
so as a manager, you need to make a statement, and you treat your players. Yeah, you treat your players like your kids, where you if you punish them if they do wrong, you always yeah, and remind them who is the gaffer, and if you can back that up, saying that I have won Champions League, I've won this, I've won this, so believe and trust the process. Then they will go through freaking concrete wall for you. Um, for John Terry to be subbed 40th minute, that was like, oh shit. Imagine
Mm.
being a youth player on the bench, and then the manager goes and says, "Yo, John, come, 40th minute," because they're losing 2-0. So yes, so something magical is happening at Villa. I hope I hope and I pray that Champions League doesn't distract them.
Yeah,
They need to the board needs to make a decision, and it's a conversation that we've had before, as in what's more important, making headway in Champions League, or going all out for the league.
yeah,
So
and
it's
as
a
well, they're leading 2-0 against Young Boys in the Champions League. So
three
yeah,
points, 3 points
yeah,
in the bag.
probably yeah, three
Mm.
points because it's like the 86th minute now. The Juve game just finished now, so it's 3-1. Oh, actually, they just scored a third. Damn.
Villa.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
Villa. Yeah,
So
and it's Onana.
I'm
Onana who scored.
yeah.
I see. I
No,
like
And that's
that
so
what's
guy.
cool about him. He's
I
scoring
like
a
him
lot.
too. Yeah,
Mm.
I think he's got in the league. He's got 2, if not 3 goals. I could be
Mm,
mistaken.
I know he's got two.
In 3,
he's
yeah, he's
got
got 2
two.
in 3 starts.
Mm.
Yeah, and now he's got one in the Champions League right now. So you see, because
So
Villa won.
he's one of those players where he's a box to box midfielder,
Yeah,
where every now and again he pops up in the box, and his first touch is top class, and
He's what Arsenal
now
think Declan Rice is.
fuck that.
ooh,
They're delusional, those ones.
ooh.
No, they are. They beat Spurs, and they ride the wave and think, oh fuck, we're gonna be champions. Fuck, you're not going to be
And they didn't
champions.
even
I think
beat
everyone knows
Spurs.
that.
They didn't even beat Spurs. Spurs lost that game.
Well, they
More
walked
than
away with
Arsenal
3
won.
points. They walked away with 3 points. So you have to give it to them.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. So you are right with Villa. I'm also impressed with them. So they sit at the top of the log because Juve conceded right now. So it's 3-1 to
Ah,
Juventus.
good for them.
So
Something
yeah,
magical is happening there, and I think it's the vengeance that we were speaking on, when either a
mm,
player or a manager to prove, because
yeah,
I think Arsenal did Unai dirty.
they
They
did
I
it.
think. Look,
they
maybe we're being a bit harsh on Arsenal because like some managers just don't fit in some football clubs. Like Jose Mourinho, I love him, but I do not want to see him manage Liverpool. Maybe it's that kind of thing. Maybe it's just he's
Nah,
not a fit with
the
the club.
older Jose is very toxic. But I
Hmm.
think with Unai, good. What did he have to say? What did
Good
he say when
evening.
he said good morning? And I think the London sides appreciate a manager who can speak English. I think also Spurs the same.
Mm.
Where Andres Boas came in, he had to go
And
English
he's yeah, he
lessons.
made up words and shit.
Yeah. What's his name? The old former manager. Also, when he came in, he had to go for
Conte.
English lessons. Actually, they've had like 3 of our old managers: Conte, Andres, and the man. Why am I forgetting his name? The USA men's team manager now.
Poch.
Yeah, Poch. So they've had 3
No,
of our
but you guys
managers.
took Poch from him, from them. They
Yeah.
did take three managers from you guys.
Yeah,
It was Bias Boas, it was Conte, and there was someone else that they took from you guys.
Yeah,
Mourinho.
so Jose, yeah.
Jose.
So when Poch went that side from Southampton, he had to brush up on his English. So I think it's that whole perception that these London teams have. And I liked Unai. I just felt he didn't have he didn't believe the board believed in him.
Hmm.
And that kind of like shrinks his balls, where he couldn't make decisions like Ateta, where he can make a decision and say, you know what, to your striker, your highest paid striker, and like, I'm gonna bench you, you're gonna sit and earn wages and not do anything. I don't think Good Evening had that in him
Mm.
at at Arsenal, but at Villa, I can see it. He's got talent. There's that boy, Kudus. Our fuck man. Yes. I don't know
That's
if you
West
guys
Ham.
saw the.
That's
Oh,
West
that's
Ham.
West Ham. Um,
Which one? Oh,
Same
the
thing.
Duran. Duran.
Duran. Yeah, Duran. Actually, Chelsea was interested in Duran, and I don't know if you guys saw the goal that he scored this past weekend.
Hmm.
Fucking hell.
That's a screamer, bro.
Fucking
And as
hell.
well, nowadays we don't see a lot of those goals. We see a lot of cutbacks, bro. You
I
know,
fucking hate that.
yeah, like ish. That's why football, man, like screamers. At times that's what you need, even when you're playing against the low block. Boom,
Screamer.
Nah, he
shoot
gets
from
the
there.
ball. He gets the ball. He looks at the keeper. He's like, "I
Yeah,
man, fuck, come here," and he hits it.
I hit
Top
it clean.
corner. Keeper stood
Yeah.
no chance. Like everyone stopped and like, yo. I was watching what's his name? Cash
Mm.
is on the side, so the camera was catching like a glimpse of him as the ball goes in. He goes because no one could
Yeah,
believe that it's too old, and this guy decides I'm gonna take this shot.
yeah. I'm gonna
But
shoot.
also, it's Pickford. Like
Yeah,
he's only got
Don't say
small
that.
hands.
Don't say that.
T-Rex
What is
arms.
what? Yeah, is a T-Rex.
T-Rex
Yeah,
arms.
T-Rex arms. Yeah, this tiny ass.
No, guys, I think it's Everton's time now. I think they've been in the league since inception.
Mm-hmm.
They've been shit for about 5 or 6 years now. Last season, I didn't want them to get relegated because I felt it was unfair that they got a points deduction and nothing
Mm-hmm.
happened to City. But this
Ah,
year,
they
no
need it.
points deduction. City's getting investigated, and court stuff has started.
So you don't
Everton must
mind
go.
you don't mind
They
you
must
don't
now. They
mind
can go.
City getting relegated. But I think they are going
Well,
to make a call
well.
probably like 2 games from now, or two if
Mm.
not 3 games, depending on how the results go. Moyes is coming back there.
Yeah, but nothing
To
is not the
Everton.
coach's fault. No, but it's not the
Everton.
coach's fault.
Yeah.
Everton, the players are just
What's
they're
Moyes
not.
gonna do differently to Daesh?
Dude, they 2 games in a row, they're leading 2-0, and these fuckers blow it. Like
Mm.
proper blow
Like,
it.
it's their time. It's their time. The championship is calling. It's their time. They need to go.
Ah, but they've got a new stadium. They've got a new stadium, my guy. It would be nice just to
Yeah,
see a
they
better
can
stadium than
they
what you
can
have.
go. The thing is, right, they can go have their new stadium. In the championship, they will probably celebrate more than if they stay up. And I honestly, look, I say I want them to go. I think them getting relegated, provided they can sort their financial shit out, them getting
Yeah,
relegated,
that's the Mesocyte.
they will
That's the
still pack
Mesocyte
this.
in you speaking.
Look, they they will still pack their stadium in the championship, right?
Yeah.
That's
That
the
that club
Mesocyte
is
in you. I
one
don't
of
want
the
them to
most
go.
supported clubs in the football pyramid. They'll still fill their stadium and they'll come right back up, and the parachute payments will help them. I think they'll be fine, but they must go.
Nah, it's gonna
They
hurt
must
if they
go.
get relegated. If they get relegated, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Guys, I think we can call it now. Much appreciated for you, man, pulling through on a Tuesday. I know Sihle has soccer. Okay, today you didn't have soccer, but
Hey, Baba,
in
I've got
general,
spun, and I'm gonna jump into a call in a bit.
yeah.
Yo,
So thank you for availing
Yeah.
yourself, guys. Guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please help a brother out. Help me out with this channel. This is Easy Sport, and we are out. Peace.
Cheers.
cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.